This is the Negro Ninja, and today I'm going to play this Reddit story that proves that it is a terrible idea to entertain any bitch that is not in your standards. Now, this is not a story of a man entertaining a bitch that's not on his level. This is a story of a bitch entertaining a nigga that's not on her level. And you usually see bitches succeed with this. But it's always a pleasure to see a hoe get burned by the game she like to play. Okay, it's always nice to see a hoe gets clamped by the trap that she's trying to lay for other motherfuckers. All right. And another reason why I'm playing this story is because it successfully illustrates the dynamic between handsome men, like when you're handsome, and the bullshit you have to go through with, these average bitches. Okay. Because let's just keep it real. Lots of women are nowhere near as pretty as you think they are. They're not as pretty as the other niggas think they are. Okay, so in many instances, you kind of like humble yourself to deal with bitches in general. So I think the story has a lot of those dynamics, and I'm gonna let this play, and it has additional stuff too. So let's listen.
My unattractive nice guy friends with benefits rejected me, and I hate him for it.
All right. Her unattractive, nice guy friends with benefits rejected her, and she hated him for it. Now, what is funny is he's unattractive physically. Then he's a nice guy. Okay, which is a bitch's way of saying that your spirit is unattractive. Okay, and no matter how you slice it, that's what the whole think, despite the fact that they say, looks doesn't matter. It's what's on the inside. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and it also proves that the more shit a hoe talk about a nigga, the most likely she gargled his penis. Okay, there's a 98% chance that she gargled that nigga's penis because she hate him.
About 10 months ago, 23 female, started having fun with a guy friend. For much of the time, 2 years, I've known him. All he ever did was whine and complain about how women ignored him, how all his crush's friends owned him, and how he'd been treated like a social pariah.
All right. Now, aside from what the hell she just said, before she said this sentence, all I hear is, nice guys don't finish last when they ugly. Okay, nice guys finish last unless they ugly. That's what I got from that. Secondly, all he did was ever whine and complain about how women ignored him. So they'll tell you, to stop talking shit about women or that makes them run away. Okay, aside from this, all I got to say is if a bitch will get on a website like Ghetto Gaggers and audition, that means that nothing you do is the reason why you're not getting a bitch. That is bitch. Okay, they ain't got shit to do with you. You ain't got to change shit. If things ain't going your way, you just not around the right bitches. Point blank. Okay, that is a guarantee.
He'd say girls brushed him off because he was too much of a nice guy. Yes, he literally said this. Frequently. He also very often complained about his looks. He's maybe a 5 on a really good day. And his height, he's around 5.6.
Okay, now this contradicts what a lot of people say. You got to be 6'1", you got to have six pack, you got to be handsome, this, that, and this. She just said this nigga is so ugly. This nigga is so ugly that he looks average on a good day. Okay, matter of fact, she said it even worse than what I just said. She said he's average on a really good day. Okay. And he's around 5'6". But you still suck his dick. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this bitch is getting wet as she's talking about his shortcomings. Okay. Because that's, hatred is one of the driving factors of what make a bitch initiate shit with a dude or going forward with a dude. Okay, but this is not the part that really made her decide to pursue this interaction with said nigga. All right, and I'm gonna just explain that as it goes. Just one of many things, but the key thing is control.
He's 32, has only ever had one girlfriend in his life, and that lasted all of 4 months, and prior to me, had only had experience with strange women off those meet and have fun sites. Bar his one girlfriend, when his male friends warned him that maybe his standards were too high or out of his league, he used to say all he ever wanted in a girlfriend was someone who was cute and loyal that was into him.
All right. Apparently his standards ain't too high because he fucked you. All right. And secondly, I noticed that this nigga that she is quoting sounds like a hoe. Okay, that sounds like some shit that hoe said. I just want a guy that's nice and just not a whore. I just want a nigga that's loyal. Okay, and it's always the opposite of what they say. Okay, that's how this nigga duped her. All right, proving that once again, hoes prefer you to be like a hoe in order for you to get her. Because if you masculine, just scare a hoe away. Okay, a hoe just like to watch from the distance. Ooh, that's nice, right? I don't think I can handle that. Now you see how much shit she's talking. Okay, and like I said, I know this bitch is getting wet because these are low qualities that this nigga have. Proving that yet again, that when that hoes give you pluses when you have minuses, and they give you minuses when you have pluses. She feels that she can handle this pathetic individual. Okay, which is why he got as far as he did. All right. And this is why you see so many dudes. You be like, why is this motherfucker single? Why is this dumb motherfucker with a bitch that he don't deserve? All right, so continuing.
When I started sleeping with him, it seemed like a perfectly reasonable idea.
Now you have to realize how stupid this sentence sound. Okay, when you just heard like 3 or 4 paragraphs of her talking about how much of a loser he is. That nigger's a loser. All right, and it's a perfectly reasonable idea to sleep with him because he's a loser. Okay, how does that make sense? Can you just imagine yourself talking shit about a bitch? Okay, she is such a thought that hoe. That bitch got like 12,000 dicks in her mouth. Okay, no holes spared. And you talking about raising a family with him. Okay, how does that sound? Okay, that seems like such a reasonable idea to make a not only a hoe but a porn star into a housewife. How does that make sense? Continuing.
He had been incel for several years, and I, being a late bloomer, hadn't had a lot of experience outside of my ex-boyfriend of 1 year, and was looking to explore my body without screwing my way through half my city. He seemed like a safe choice.
All right, she just proved what I said. Okay. Now, let's break down what she just said. Okay, she was looking to be a hoe. That's what she said. I was looking to explore my body without screwing my way through the city. Okay, through half of the city. Now, what make this shit stupid is, if this was a dude, talking about fucking an ugly hoe, that motherfucker's desperate. Okay, niggas take what they can get. But this bitch had a whole city and picked one of the ugliest motherfuckers in it. Okay, all because she don't want to be caught being a hoe. All right, all because she don't want to be caught being a hoe. All right, and once again, hoes like to hide their body count. So who is this lame motherfucker gonna tell? Okay, secondly, who's gonna believe it if he did tell? Okay, she looks much better than him. Okay, she's in control of this whole narrative. Okay, so she's getting even wetter. Okay, not to mention the automatic ego boost because she is uplifting, this loser. Okay, she's putting him at her level. All right. And like I said, this is like the dynamics of handsome men having to just deal with bitches. Having a 6-pack, having a face and all this type of stuff. Bitches, in many cases, are a disappointment. Ooh, she's cute, but why this bitch got a weird shaped body? The bitch could gain a little bit more pounds. That bitch bony as shit. Or her body is kind of, she need to tone up. It's something that's almost there. Bitch just not quite cutting it. Okay, so it's pretty frustrating. Okay, but once again, when you a hoe, you can get any type of nigga you want. You can, the ugliest bitch can get the best looking niggas just for no reason. While the best looking niggas just have to, just hope everything is okay. Okay, because even if you did get a good looking bitch or one that you think is good looking enough, you got to worry about this bitch getting fat. Okay, you got to worry about her doing stupid shit like getting 1,000 tattoos or wearing butch haircuts. So let's continue. Okay, he seemed like a safe choice. Once again, bitches making sure they don't get attached. And when they feel they can't get attached, there's more power to her in her mind. Okay, but let's listen.
In the beginning, it was great. He stopped complaining so much about everything, became motivated to get his life together career-wise, and often said I was a very positive force in his life.
All right, now she has just illustrated through this idiot's life. Okay, that once Hov stopped playing games, everything just gets so much better. He's more productive. Okay, now the funny thing is, and this could just apply to anybody. You know, you just going through the motions. Okay, you strong. Okay, you may be alert, but once issues stop, you don't realize how much you was distracted. Okay, and that's just a fact. You seem focused now, but wait until issues stop. See how focused you get then. Okay, please do not make me use a historical example. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway because y'all want to hear it. Black Wall Street. Look at how they talk about niggas right now. Niggers always doing destructive shit. It's just so destructive with their lives and the lives of niggas in their own community. They get a Black Wall Street and they start just basically taking over. Y'all see these niggas over here making all this money? Bomb them. Okay, and that's just basically what happened. They had to put a stop to that shit. Okay, that's what happens when shit stops fucking with you and you get to grow unhindered. Okay, and that same exact thing happened with this dude and his ego. Okay, as you're going to see later. Okay, and that's how it is with bitches. Like if you handsome and you do anything nice or, you know, kind of flirty to a woman, okay, she don't know how to take it. And that's why you get into goofy situations. You know, like a hoe just walk around being nice to dudes. You know how you hate a hoe for being overly friendly, especially when you engage him. Like, you being too goddamn friendly. That's just me and you talking. Trying to talk to you, keep inviting people over. You know, so she can get away with that. But if you just do something like give a girl attention, how you doing? And just look at her like she don't look repulsive when she really do, that's too much for her. It's too much for the jealous bitches around you. So like I said, you can get into goofy situations just by trying to be pleasant with a bitch when you're a handsome man. Okay, anyway, continuing.
He told me at least a dozen times that I really made him happy and confident. I often praised and complimented him to help raise his self-esteem.
Now, what makes this hilarious is she is only complimenting him because she is in control of raising his self-esteem versus a dude that is handsome and well put together. Bitch, I know I look good. You know, stuff like that. You know, you're just content. So there's, you know, compliments is good, but it's not going to build you. It's not going to just, you know, you're not going to be acting like that or nothing. Okay, but if you was that type of nigga, chances are she'll be spending most of that time trying to make you doubt yourself with mind games. It's funny how when you have something, a hoe try to take it away. Well, you ain't got shit, a hoe try to give it to you. Just like that video I made a while back. Women test your patience. Okay, and I really forgot the name of it, but it should be on this channel probably from 2 or 3 years ago. Basically saying that I think I used the example when you give a whole paradise, she give you hell. All right, and when you have patience, she wants to do everything she can to see if she can break that patience, get you to snap and act up. But when you don't have patience, she got all the patience for you. You're such a terrible individual, but I know you'll become a better nigga. I can change you. Okay. Now, once again, this nigga is able to get this far because she does not feel threatened by the fact that he's ugly. He's a whiner. He's pathetic. Okay. All right. This is one of the main reasons why a hoe would tell you that they prefer niggas that is sloppy, you know, kind of chunky, versus dudes that is, you know, well endowed and in shape and etc. Okay, they'll complain about big dick. You think that just because you got a big dick, that's all it takes to satisfy a woman? Well, that's all it's supposed to take. But you's a bitch, you in competition, and you want a nigga to submit to you. You know, they always talk about how the lesser dude will go out of his way. Am I pleasing you? Is that okay? Up here, down there, what else you need? Okay, basically worshiping this whole. Okay, they know a man that is legit, a man that is content, a man that is not gonna worship bitch. She's supposed to be worshiping him. Okay.
Also, the fun was amazing and I was learning.
Okay, that's you get what I'm saying. That's not to say that she's not supposed to worship God, but if you read Genesis, Genesis put it in perspective. A woman should always be wanted for the man, but you just read Genesis, it'll tell you exactly like what I was trying to say.
All sorts of new things. We went at it like rabbits constantly, and he would spend hours worshiping my body.
Spend hours worshiping her body. I told you. Then I tell you, he ain't used to shit. Ooh, I finally got a bitch. Ooh, I finally got a bitch. I finally got a bitch. Motorboat to push it. Okay. Basically, more or less just doing pussy enchantments, pussy hymns and shit. Okay, let's listen.
Around the 6-month mark, I realized I might be catching feelings. I tried to ignore it and it worked for a short while, but it became increasingly hard to do so.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. And I'm telling you, hoes know what time it is. She was playing with this nigga. Okay, she just wanted to be a hoe. Okay, in the comfort of her own ego. Okay, she wanted to be a but hold on. She wanted to be what you call that word? I'm gonna just say a stealth hoe because I don't feel like trying to find that word I'm trying to use. Okay, she wanted to be a hoe incognito. Okay, and bitches know the power that a dick has over her soul. Okay, bitches know what time it is. Okay, once again, if this dude was a handsome dude, you know what? What the hell is going on? Like what the hell is wrong with me? I look good. Why is this happening? Ain't shit going my way. There's some bullshit. Okay, and then if you was just saying some shit, oh, hoes are just this, that, and this, evil, and this, that, and this. They ain't got God. She will not respond in the same way. She'll just kind of, she'll just run off a little bit. Okay, because she know that she could end up being another one of them hoes you talking about. And secondly, she know that you just gonna have more power over her because you look good. Okay, and she's just gonna like hoes do whatever they can to make sure they're in a position to not submit to who they should submit to. Okay, but once again, since this dude is ugly, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, I got lost in the game. But whatever. I still think I'm better. All right.
We were spending the majority of our time together. If I wasn't at his place, he was at mine. And spent days at a time just hanging out at home playing video games, watching movies, and being silly. If we
Now, once again, how did it get this far with somebody that's inferior?
weren't doing that, we were going out dancing or to dinner, bars, etc. He even invited me on a 2-week vacation with him and we had a blast.
This bitch forgot what she was here for. Okay, she forgot what she was here for. Bitch, you was the one that was wrong in this situation. Okay. You know damn well you wasn't really into that nigga. You just became into him. See, that's the thing about a hoe. A hoe learns to love a motherfucker. Okay, a hoe learns to love. That's why they love, in many cases, is not real. That's why I would tell you, and it has been proven with statistics, that the people you see together don't love each other, whether it's girlfriend and boyfriend or husband and wife. They just going through the motions. Okay, it just seemed like it worked out because, it just seemed like it makes sense. Okay, because it makes sense to you. Oh, well, they do have similar hobbies. They do have a similar career path. Okay, they're just designed to look that way because reality is not even real. Okay, God Himself will tell you this. And let me read a scripture real quick. Hold up. All right, this is Ecclesiasticles. Did I say that correctly? It's Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna say it like that. Okay, 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses, princes walking as servants upon the earth. And if you continue reading, let's see. You know what? I don't feel like reading the whole chapter, but let me see what I can do real quick. Hold up. I might be able to find it in time. Hold up. All right. If you read verse 5 of this, it says, "There's an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Okay, so that right there just tell you right here. But there's also other scriptures that gives you more light on that, and I might have to just make a video dedicated to that. But let's continue. This video getting too long, and it's 20 minutes, and it ain't even finished yet.
The whole trip he kept telling me how amazing everything was and how glad he was to have me there. When other guys flirted with me, he would get jealous and upset. So,
Okay. No, hold on. Let me let y'all hear the rest of it before I say it.
like a moron, I assumed all signs pointed to him being very close to asking to make things official.
All right. Welcome to the world of nigga. All right. Now, once again, this is the shit that dudes in general go through. Okay, especially if you're a good-looking man. Okay, just bitches in general. Why you getting jealous that girls is flirting with me? I ain't. Who the fuck are you? It could be strange bitches over here, just walking past, and if a whole flirt, a whole all the way. I'm like, how they like? Don't you with your nigga? Like, why you acting like that? Okay, what? So what do you got to do with it? And that is all. I'm like, so y'all trying to talk? Like, what y'all trying to do? What's going on? Okay, even the bitch that's flirting with you ain't trying to do shit. She just full of shit too. They all full of shit. Okay. So anyway, and like I said, this don't really make sense, but this is my experiences in Atlanta, Georgia. Like Atlanta, Georgia is a strange city. Okay, I think Georgia in general is a weird state, but this is the truth. But I know stuff like this do happen to other people, depending on what other stupid place they in. So anyway, and he's acting like a hoe. He getting all mad, and he ain't even trying to get with this bitch. Okay, and like she said, she like a moron. She assumed things pointed to him being very close to making things official. Okay, like I said, now you see what niggas go through. All right, and she probably have fucked over niggas similar to me for this inferior motherfucker.
Well, that didn't happen. After finally getting the balls to make my feelings known the other day, he pretty much made it clear he wasn't interested in a real relationship with me.
See, the funny thing about this is this bitch got a resolution. You as a nigga, you get no resolution. You come up with your own, you finish the story yourself. What the hell? Let me see what happened. Now I noticed back then she said this. You stupid bitch. Okay, you put the pieces together yourself. Okay, and you literally write the story yourself. Oh, this is how it is, you dumb stupid. Oh, you dumb hoe. All right. So let's continue.
I was crushed, yes, and very much hurt, but most of all I was confused. He always said all he wanted was a girl that was cute and loyal who was into him, right? So of course he'd want to date me seriously.
All right. And this bitch thought she had an easy win. Okay. And there's something I forgot to add to that little rant when I was saying, like using the example of how hoes act, like how he was acting when a dude was flirting with her. Okay, like a bitch, they can renege on you. Okay. And then like if y'all is sexting or something and y'all is changing pics, she'll claim ownership because she like the way your junk look. Okay, you better not be talking to no other chick if she like your dick pic. Okay, that's a promise. Like women are weird, but she'll still renege on you trying to fuck. Okay, come up with 1,000 excuses. Because she's probably scared of the size of the penis usually. Okay, or she just don't want to get attached. But that's how hoes do. So let's continue listening to this.
Not only did I check all the boxes, but I surpassed them. I'm slim, attractive, and was good to him. He was constantly saying how I treated him so much better than any girl ever had. That he was so lucky to have me in his life. That I'd made him into a better man, etc.
Like I said, now you see what niggas go through. Okay, niggas check all the boxes. Okay, you surpass the boxes. But you still, get put on the back burner for an inferior motherfucker. Okay, and there's also, once again, it's proven that you have to outbitch your bitch. Okay, that's how you get a whole glued to you. Okay, you got to be a better bitch than she is. Okay, you can't, they don't want you to be a better man than all these losers. They want you to be a better bitch than her. Okay, and he not only surpassed her, but he knocked that shit out the park. Okay, everything he's saying is the opposite of what he mean. Everything he's saying is the opposite of what he wants. So let's listen to the resolution he gave this bitch.
And yet, he was blowing me off. This from a guy who'd been openly rejected or ignored by almost every other woman he'd ever had a crush on. It's amazing. It's not even an issue of ego or pride for me.
And like I said, that can just be a bitch, that is not really doing all that well. And you decide to date her. The same shit is going to happen to you, like what happened to her with this ugly nigga.
Because, oh, by the way, the reason he doesn't want to date me is all because I don't have big enough boobs and I am not Latina. I mean, wow. I got rejected by a former incel who was really willing to throw away something real for the fantasy of some big boobs Spanish chick.
Like I said, now you see what niggas think about when they dealing with your dumb ass. 'Cause I know you did that to some niggas before, something similar to niggas. I know you did. Okay, you can be perfect and the hoe still gonna throw that away for the fantasy. And like I said, I got another Reddit story coming up that pretty much proved this last sentence. Not sure if I covered that Reddit story, but I'm gonna just do it again just in case. But you'll see. Yeah, but I think this is the end. But yeah, that's just what happens when you date below your standards. You should never try to uplift motherfuckers that is not on your level. Okay, because what happens when you uplift them is they come up off of, your glow. They're infatuated with your glow. Okay, because they want to come up off of your glow. Okay, he sucked all the energy out of her and threw her away. Now he's finna go back to complaining and shit like he was doing prior. Okay, but he's more content on being a loser. But like I said a long time ago, lots of dudes that you see that's always with a bitch is still an incel. Okay, the difference between the incel and dudes that you think is not one, like, oh, he always have a girl. They the same people. Except one is picked. She put life into one, and she just let another one just stay just this unanimated pile of shit over here. But they the same thing. Hence, ultimately, that's why you see so many shitty dudes with bitches. Okay, they always got that shittiness, a faint shitty smell to them. Because all the hoe is in this scenario is the equivalent of them big nasty niggas that, they like to dig out their wedgies, smell their fingers. And since this video is 27 minutes, I got to wrap it up. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.